Thousands of indigenous women from across Brazil brought traffic to a standstill in the capital, Brasilia, marching towards Congress in protest against a controversial environmental licensing bill they say threatens 1/3 of their territories.
This law is a catastrophe. It drastically weakens Brazil's environmental safeguards and leaves us at the mercy of farmers, loggers, and miners who already invade our lands.
Protests coincided with a new government report showing a 4% rise in Amazon deforestation over the past year, driven by climate change and wildfires. Protesters are urging President Luiz Lula da Silva to veto the bill. He has until Friday to decide whether to side with the indigenous leaders and environmentalists who helped elect him or bow to pressure from the conservative-led Congress that approved the bill. Outside Congress, demonstrators have been calling on ancestral spirits to help them protect the forest. Inside, supporters of the legislation argue that Brazil's current environmental rules are outdated and that excessive red tape has stalled investments in urgently needed infrastructure.
We have the largest forest and water reserves in the world. We have too many reserves and too many protections that have prevented progress. This bill will allow us to build roads and railroads favouring people who live in impoverished regions of the Amazon while responsibly protecting nature.
But indigenous activists call it the biggest environmental rollback in 40 years. One major concern: the bill allows projects deemed to have medium polluting potential to obtain licenses via a self-declared online form with no oversight.
We want the president to veto what we call the devastation bill. It was approved by Congress in the middle of the night when nobody expected it. Nobody heard our opinion, even though we are the ones who will be left unprotected.
President Lula is walking a political tightrope. If he approves the bill, he risks alienating his base. But a full veto could trigger retaliation from powerful agricultural and energy lobbies in Congress, who have threatened to overturn his decision. Analysts expect Lula to seek a compromise through a partial veto.
President Lula has just officially recognized 3 more indigenous territories, bringing the total up to 16 since 2023. But indigenous people here say that's not enough, since recognition alone does not guarantee protection, and their lands can still be invaded. Yanakiew, Al Jazeera, Brasilia.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.